identity operators. Identity operators, these are other interesting operators in Python. Why are they interesting? Identity operators are used to compare the objects, right? Not if they are equal. You get the concept? Does it compare objects? Not that if they are equal, but if they are actually the same objects with the same memory location. So they have to be the same and they have to share the same memory location. For instance, is identity operator is returned true if both variables are the same object. For instance, let's comment those. Let's say let's have something like x now is equal to 3, right? And y is equal to 4. And have these. Let's have the same values. X is equal to 3, y is equal to 3. And if we learn this, what do we get here? 2, right? X is y. Interesting, right? Sure. Likewise, if we also have another operator which is not, it tells true if both the variables are not the same objects. It tells it true if both variables are not the same object, right? So in this case, let's have A is not A is not Y, it is not C in this case, right? Likewise, print sorry X is A is not B in that case, right? So if we learn this like that, what do we get? We have is not operations. The first one returns false. Print A is not C, right? Hope do you remember the concept or what I explained? Let's say is not returns true if both variables are not the same object. Returns true if this returns true if both variables are not the same object, like the way it is defined here. And in this case, if we print A is not C, and if we have A and C, actually C is the copy of A, so they're the same objects, right? That's why it is returning true, because these two objects, they are not different, they are the same. Unlike if we say A is not B, it returns true because A and B, they are not the same object. They have the same content, but are different objects because at different memory locations. Hope you get the concept. If maybe you have further questions, don't hesitate to put your comments down there and I'm gonna respond to them. Likewise, let's look at is identity operator with an example like this. So we have print A is C and A is B. If we learn this like that, we get these are is operators operations. We get true for A is C and false for A is B like that. So why is it happening like this? If you can see above here, A and B they have the same content inside, right? If you wanna believe this, let's if we print maybe if we print the print and A is equal to B, right? If wanna really understand what do we get? We get true. A is equal to B because the contents inside here of A and what is in B they are the same, right? But if we say A is B, we get a false here, this one, because A and B, they are not at the same memory location, right? Despite these objects having the same content, while A is retains through here because they are on the same memory location. Hope you get the concept. If you still have more questions or you wanna know more, don't hesitate to put your questions down on the comments and I'm gonna respond to them. So that's about identity operators. Let's move to the next membership operators. So membership operators, these are used to test if a sequence is presented in an object. If a sequence is presented in an object. For instance, we have in. So it tells true if a sequence with a specified value is present in the object, right? So that's x is in y. Let's do this. For instance, let me just comment all this from here. Let me just comment them all like that. And we are trying to do a membership operation in this case, right? So let's have something like maybe let's say x is equal to, let it be a string, hello world, like that. And let's say if x, like this, say print um, x is x in x, like that. If we learn this, what do we get? True, right? Because h, this letter h is in this sequence. It's in this. Hello world, you have an h there. So basically, that's what in checks. It checks membership, right? Likewise, the not in is used to check if something it is true if the sequence with the specified value is not present in the object. So for instance, in this case, we can say if we check print, let's have s not. If you have reached this far and you have found this content to be helpful, please click the plus button above, support my work. Likewise, if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell for more content on the same. Thanks, I'm out.